Hey guys, small update. I'm not in Dubai anymore.
В этих же домах и выращивают траву прям плантациями, в ванной, на балконе, везде.
I hate every single of you. So my friends, recently I came to Tskaltubo. It's a Georgian village just in the middle of nowhere. It's approximately 5 hours and a half from Tbilisi, the capital. What do you think about this upgrade of my life? A few weeks ago I've been in Dubai and now I'm here next to these lovely animals who are waking me up at 5 in the morning. I hate all of you, every single of you. Anyways, in this video I wanted to show you what a Georgian village looks like, what life here looks like, and even I have a cultural shock, so I'm pretty sure that you're gonna also have this. Let's get it started. By the way, completely forgot to tell you that I'm pretty sure that many of you will have questions how I ended up here. Well, in this video I explain why I left Dubai in the first place, and in this live stream I explain into details how I ended up in the Georgian village in the middle of nowhere. But quickly saying, it's super difficult to find an apartment right now in Tbilisi. The prices are so high and like closer to American prices, but it looks very poor, very sweat, not super comfortable to live there, and it just doesn't worth it. And unfortunately my Russian friend with whom I was traveling all this year in immigration after the war started, she made her decision to return back to Russia because she feels better in Russia even despite all the circumstances, and I can't afford living there alone. So a lot of things happened, but my lovely Georgian friend from university has a house in the country and he offered me to stay here for some time, and I decided not to waste the time and to show everything to you. So right now, for sure, let's get started. The place where I came is called Tskaltubo. It's a small town located in the west of Georgia, about 250 kilometers from the capital Tbilisi. The city is quite famous in the country, but I will tell you about it a little bit later. Let's start with showing you where I'm gonna live. My friend's family house is super atmospheric. There are a lot of certain furniture, so I was trying to pay attention to all the details of this because it's just super beautiful. And moreover, there are a few gardens in the territory of the house, even with some animals, fruits, vegetables. Well, it's something I'm not used to, so I found this very interesting. Hello, sweet Asia. Hello. Hello to you too. But what is even more atmospheric is to walk around this village, seeing animals crossing the roads and how people live here, and it definitely feels like you're transferring back to the Soviet times.
Новые дома здесь, это дома для беженцев. Когда война была в 2008 году и когда была ситуация в Абхазии и Южной Осетии, все беженцы, они переместились вот сюда и для них построили вот эти дома. Очень много людей здесь в этих же домах и выращивают траву прям плантациями, в ванной, на балконе, везде. И, собственно, потом ее продают. Но мы не покупаем, мы такое не порицаем это.
Let me introduce you my old friend from university, Ilya.
Hello.
So he actually is Georgian, and he kindly, as I already told you, invited me to stay with him in his family house in the middle of nowhere in Georgia. And I was amazed by the life here. I had kind of a cultural shock after Moscow, and I had few questions to Ilya that I was thinking it would be also interesting to hear for you. So, are you ready?
No, but let's go.
So, do you know approximately how many people are living in this village?
I guess about 10,000.
10,000 people. How is it called, the village?
Tskaltubo.
Tskaltubo.
Yeah.
Such an interesting name. So, can you please tell me approximately what all these people are doing here? Like, what is their job?
Yeah, most of them, of course, are doing typical farm life, like cows, goats. Блин, как тяжело вспоминать слова на английском.
Majority of people are just farmers here, and Ilya, all the rest of the jobs he could think of, it's just a few banks and very few shops. That's it. And there are some people who run business about taxi, but it's like such a small percentage, like 1 or 2 people, and that's it. What about the salaries? The average salary here, how much?
It's quite low, about 300 a month.
$300.
A month, yeah.
So yeah, this is the life, $300 per month. So that's why most of the people are doing farming, because this is actually really low salary. Even like if you go to grocery shopping, like the prices are not that cheap.
Yeah, it's okay if you do like some marketplaces and you know where to buy cheaper. You can do it on $300 a month. But yeah, it's not enough if you want to shop at market center.
You also mentioned that Tskaltubo, I'm sorry for pronouncing it like that, it's quite complicated for me, was also very famous during the Soviet Union, right?
Yes, it was.
Why?
Because it was one of the most popular among the Soviet citizens city resorts because of the springs, with natural springs that are located here.
Well, actually, I'm interested to see how it looks like. I've seen some abandoned natural springs buildings. Let's go for a walk and see how is it there. I saw such a hungry puppy, so I bought some food and I can see him. Let's run to feed this poor boy. He was so tiny. As Ilya mentioned, the town used to be a very famous resort during the Soviet Union, and still you can see a lot of abandoned buildings that probably used to be hotels or some resorts, and I don't know, very interesting just to walk around. In the 12th-13th centuries, Tskaltubo was already mentioned as a medical center thanks to its mineral waters. It's believed that these springs can treat the nervous system, heart, skin diseases, and also straighten bones. Even Stalin visited Tskaltubo with the need to treat leg diseases. In fact, I was going to this park for a walk every single day since I moved to this village because, I don't know, just so peaceful. There are usually not many people. I can listen to music and just enjoy the surroundings. And I really miss this in Dubai because in Dubai, like the city, it's not suitable for walking. It's only for riding a car. And I couldn't walk like I'm doing right now. And yeah, taking the most of it to enjoy. So I'm right now came to some buildings where you can experience some springs, but unfortunately it's closed. I'm a little bit late and I'm so sad that I wouldn't be able to show you how it looks inside, but recently I took a picture and this is approximately how it looks inside. Okay, so next time. Well, Tskaltubo is known not only for its mineral springs, but also for the Prometheus cave, which is in 15 minutes drive from the town. The entrance ticket costs $8. So the cave is 5 billion years and it was discovered just recently, around 38 years ago, but opened only in 2011. And yeah, it looks absolutely gorgeous and I advise you to visit it for sure. These minerals are called stalactites and they grow on average 1 centimeter in 100 years. An interesting fact that the temperature in the caves of Georgia, including this one, is 14 degrees Celsius and it's not getting not higher, not lower. What I liked even more than the cave is a boat ride along a small river next to the exit of the cave. I don't know, seemed like nothing special there, but it was so enjoyable. You could see some animals walking there or people fishing. I love it a lot. Do you enjoy it? Yeah. So lovely. As I know, it's a very traditional thing for Georgians to have a big table of food when the guests are coming, and it's actually, if I get it right, it's very traditional just to have dinners all together with lots of traditional food, right?
Yeah. Dinner, lots of food, lots of people all around, neighbors, relatives. Gather them all around and just have fun till you all are drunk or tired.
Okay, you mentioned to me when we were walking that you spend your summers here and usually all your relatives will come into this house and you had dinners every day.
Yeah, of course, because this house is kind of like some house for most of our relatives. So they come here and just with children and hang out here. And usually I'm kind of babysitter here.
Okay. Well, that sounds very interesting. I think we should show what a typical dinner looks like, right?
Okay. Cut.
А можешь? Of course, since we came to Ilya, he prepared a huge, actually quite local dinner for us, and let's see how the real Georgian dinner looks like. Here you can see хачапури, famous Georgian bread with cheese, some salad, rice, and of course the main dish чехарбили.
Традиционное грузинское блюдо из курицы, томатов, чеснока и лука.
In Georgia, it's necessary to say toast before drinking.
Первый традиционный тост грузинский. Звучит он так. Упал скалморис. Или дидеба упас.
Дидеба упас.
Что означает, типа, слава Богу, ну или да здравствует Господь. Так что благословил он нас всех. Обязательно тосты, они есть, но зависят от повода, по которому собрались на застолье. То есть первый он за Бога всегда, в любом случае, а дальше уже зависит от причины. Например, вот парни, когда мы приезжали, были на поминках, и, соответственно, обязательно тосты были типа 3. За упокой, ну, первый за Бога, второй за упокой, и за упокой конкретного человека, за которого мы собрались. А дальше уже это может тянуться бесконечно, и буквально поэтому и здесь очень часто, что тусовки, грубо говоря, тусовка затягивается на 2-3 дня, это обычное дело.
Ilya, thank you one more time for this wonderful dinner. I also wanted to mention about a situation with medicine here because it's a very small town and I haven't seen any hospitals or any medical centers. So what if something happened, what people are doing here?
Usually it's not that big of a trip to go to near this big city, Kutaisi. But if it's it's that emergency situation, you can call some neighbors, which of them are like doctors or nurses or anything like this, and they could come, or you can visit them or give them a ride to your place or something.
Okay, gotcha. So it's all about neighbors' power, right?
Yeah,
You're calling them if something happens.
Yep.
Tskaltubo is located next to Kutaisi, the third biggest city in Georgia. We just came to the city center of Kutaisi, and I don't know why, but for some moment it reminded me of Cambridge a little bit in England. I don't know, guys, if you know this, but I studied there for a month. It looks actually quite cute. I love it.
Finally. Found coffee.
Kutaisi is one of the oldest cities in Georgia. It is believed that it was founded in the 6th, 5th centuries BC, if not even earlier. An interesting fact is that Kutaisi is also called the city of May and Roses, and now there are approximately 140,000 people living here. That day we decided to visit a famous Soviet attraction park, and let me show you how it looks like. When I was a little girl, I used to go to this attraction with my granddad all the time. And approximately when I was a little girl, the attractions in Moscow near it look approximately the same. So it was such a great memory. I don't know, love it. And what is this?
Don't touch this thing. You don't know what is it? Don't touch this thing. Don't touch things when you're so high.
It looks so damn
Creepy.
old.
Creepy.
Don't close your eyes. You have a very stunning view behind you. Now we came to the local market to buy some fruits and maybe vegetables, something that is not growing in the garden there where we live. In the end of the day, we were just walking around the city, seeing the houses and how people live them. Honestly, I can't say that Kutaisi impressed me and it's the place where I want to return a lot, but I still enjoyed my time here. Yeah, thank you so much for answering all these questions. I think we got, people got a better idea about real life here. We really appreciate this, and once again, thank you so much for hosting me.
You're welcome.
Will I miss you? Probably I won't. I have not slept so many nights because of you guys. And anyways, this is already the end of my video. I really hope you enjoy it and you learn something new about this part of the world. And if you like it, don't forget to push the like button. It means nothing for you, but it means a lot for YouTube algorithm. And I will be super happy seeing your feedback in the comments. And if for some reason you still didn't subscribe to my channel, I think it's time to do it. And let's explore all the world together. Bye bye.